Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com, and I'm live with a review of AEW Dynamite, the November 24th episode that I just watched. Believe it or not, I watched Survivor Series on Sunday and AEW tonight, and I'm back on good terms with SWE Fury. Has hell frozen over or what? So I'm going to get into this review. I will start off with CM Punk and MJF started this off with a long in-ring segment. This was my least favorite part of the show. It went on and on and on and on. I forget exactly how long it went on for. The person I was watching it with told me, but I forget now. And yeah, it went on too long. And this was the worst part of the show, just because I don't like long promos. Then there was CM Punk versus QT Marshall. Not a bad match. Nothing negative to say about the match. There was a segment backstage with Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. Luchasaurus has a great build on him. I hope they do more with him. That's all I have to say about that segment. They did a segment with Eddie Kingston eating backstage, interrupted by 2.0, the WWE jobbers that moved on to AEW. They were basically saying that Kingston wasn't hungry anymore and they could help him. Then one of them threw coffee on Kingston and they ended up in a little brawl. I do like Eddie Kingston, but I don't see why AEW hired these 2.0 guys. They're the drizzling shits. But segment wasn't terrible. The Gun Club, Billy and Colton Gunn with Austin Gunn, then took on Bear Country. Not a bad match. I couldn't help but think at 58 years old, what a great physique Billy Gunn has. By far, he's in the top 10 physiques in wrestling for sure right now. Maybe even top 5. And, I forgot to mention CM Punk won his match and the Gun Club won their match. And for the Bear Country guys, they're big. It's nice to see big, burly wrestlers. I think Jim Ross called them burly 5 or 6 times. Then in the TBS Championship Tournament, Thunder Rosa defeated Jamie Hayter. I have interviewed Thunder Rosa for anyone that wants to look it up on here. On the Hannibal TV, Thunder Rosa, search it up. Even though, sorry, Thunder Rosa, I am an Ivelisse fan. I do like Thunder Rosa too, but between the two of you, I'm really a big Ivelisse fan. And there's going to be more Ivelisse footage on my channel, by the way. And hopefully we'll see you in Great North Wrestling next year. But this was a good match. Nothing negative to say about that match. I liked it. I'm a big fan of female wrestling. Chris Jericho did a backstage segment, and there was something with 2.0 involved. I wasn't really paying all that much attention, to be honest, to that segment. Bryan Danielson defeated Colt Cabana, who the last match I saw Colt Cabana and he kissed Joey Ryan's dick. Colt Cabana was very over. This show was from Chicago, and there was someone in the crowd with a giant Colt Cabana head, and there was definitely a big contingent of Colt Cabana fans in this match. Not a bad match overall. It looked like Kofi or Colt Cabana may have lost a tooth in the match, so I guess we'll find out more on that later. But not a bad match. I do like Bryan Danielson better in AEW. Then in the main event, it was Malachi Black, Andrade, and FTR with Tully Blanchard defeating Cody Rhodes and Death Triangle, who is Pac, Penta, and Ray Phoenix. Penta and Ray Phoenix, former PCW Ultra wrestlers, and they had Arn Anderson. By the way, Colt Cabana lost, in case I forgot to say it, which shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The big thing that happened in this match was Cody Rhodes threw his belt out in the audience for the fans, and the fans threw the belt back. So you could almost see the look of, you could see that Cody's feelings were hurt there as Wendell brings up Cody. Apparently Cody's been having some problems getting over as a full face, according to a lot of people that have been telling me that, including the person I was watching this with. And as Wendell brings up, Cody fears the Blood Hunter. I guarantee you, if Cody feuded with the Blood Hunter, he would be the total face. 100%. I really don't remember anything about this match other than the Cody Rhodes belt getting thrown back. It wasn't a bad match. Nice to see Tully's jacket. Tully's jacket stands out to me with the glitter on it. So there's my 6 minute and 48 second AEW Dynamite review as RK brings up Blood Hunter and Blaze versus Cody and Brandy. I actually watched Dynamite with Blaze. She told me to watch it. Wendell, yeah, I did see Adam Page. He was in this. Adam Page was in this. Good thing you brought it up. He came out after the Daniel Bryan match, and there was a little altercation. I can't really get into Adam Page, but I don't know. Leo, I've talked about this Seth Rollins thing, and I've told the fan if he wants to come to the December 11th World Class Pro Wrestling event in Dallas, I'll actually pay for his plane ticket and give him $1,000 if he can beat the Blood Hunter. I think Seth Rollins is a pussy for being terrified of this 5'0" fat Mark. And he went on the record saying he was terrified. Yeah, Billy Gunn is 58. Jason, I've been doing great. Trevor, why would they bring that up when they want CM Punk to be a star? Nicholas, well, Cody, who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll get enough guts to fight the Blood Hunter one day. Nicholas checking in from Central Florida, where it's much warmer than it is here right now. Mike D wants to see an Orient Express interview. Wendell, we could see that. We could see that. Of course, Great North Wrestling returns in 2022. I'm working on a bunch of dates, and I'll keep you guys posted. But we'll be returning in 2022 with probably at least 4 events in 2022. Sam, all I saw was a promo of them. I think that Luchasaurus has a good build. I think Dylan from Beverly Hills 90210's kid is popular with the fans. John, I don't know. He should. I think we would get a lot of YouTube views on that match. That's why I'm willing to sponsor it. I think the Blood Hunter would destroy him and would not get taken down and would have a lot of fun with that. But he would have to sign a waiver. Malik says Blaze is gorgeous. Leo says Blaze is hot. I agree. Fully agree. Alan says Hangman Adam Page sucks. Lobster, maybe I should review Ready to Rumble. I'd have to watch it again so it's fresh. Trevor says they can't get rid of Triple H. I don't know what he's doing these days if he's still recovering from his quote-unquote cardiac issue. No, I didn't see Paul Bearer getting taken down, but at least he was never a multiple-time WWE champion. Sam is not a fan of anything. Pulsar Lights is bouncing, worth the pay. On bad nights, no. On bad nights, no. I hope I never have to go back to bouncing. Let's put it that way. But it does have its perks. You get to be aggressive with people. Actually, it's worse now because of cell phone cameras. So you can't have as much fun throwing people out. You can still get the women, and you can basically talk to hot girls all night, but you do have to deal with some crazy situations. You can have great nights and really terrible nights. Nicholas, the Blood Hunter was going to come to Florida in January, but the date that they're doing the Florida event on is the same date as the January World Class Pro Wrestling event, so maybe down the road. As I just answered that question to Rolo, he will come one day to Florida, I believe. Sunset Moth liked the promo. I find 20-minute promos boring. Sorry. I'm an action guy. Maybe I like the Blood Hunter because he doesn't talk. He's all action. And when he's talking, when anyone's talking with him, it's Blaze who's crazy hot. And even if I'm not listening to her, I can just stare at her and admire her physique. So that's it for my review. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe